What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. What is going on? We have another day to be in the wacky world of cryptocurrency. Taking a look at these charts, things are all over the place. We don't know if we're coming or going. We have no idea what is going on. But what are we doing? We are still sticking to a few fundamentals. We are still holding on to the little bit of fundamentals that we have. Because when you take a look at the scope and the spectrum of what's going on, there's really no fundamental reason as to why Bitcoin should be this low. There's really no fundamental reason as to why cryptocurrency should be crashing. But we understand it's very volatile, so at any particular moment of time, this is what we can get. There is no certain period that says, you know what, you cannot have a correction during this period. Nobody ever said that you can't have a correction during the fourth quarter. We have just never seen it like this. We've never experienced such a drastic correction in one of the periods that's supposed to be the most bullish. That's why it's catching everybody off guard. But fundamentally, when you take a look at everything, there's really no reason we should be going through what it is that we're going through at this particular period of the cycle. Nevertheless, we are still perplexed, and we are still left with the question of what is going on. Uncertainty. People are panicking. Market capitulation is all over. People are selling their positions, rightfully so. Like I say, everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio. If that is what it is that you choose to do, sell your positions, I respect that. If you choose to hold, I respect that. If you choose to dollar cost average in the dips that we're having, I respect that too. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. Taking a look at Bitcoin right now, we're at $85,100. We're holding on. Earlier this morning, we've seen Bitcoin go down to $80,000. Almost hit 79K. Quarter 4, 2025. What is really going on? What are we doing? What are we investing in? This is not what we expected. This is not the game plan that we had drawn up when we were running plays last year, running plays earlier this year. This was not supposed to be the end result. We're supposed to be heading to the touchdown, crossing the finish line right now. Not supposed to be talking about, is this a bear market? That's not supposed to be the discussion. We're not supposed to be discussing a bear market right now. But what are we talking about? Is this a full-fledged bear market? How long have we been in a bear market? Those are the discussions. So people are saying and talking about how much money they've lost. I'm getting text messages. I'm getting emails. People are sharing what they're going through. Just want you to know that you're not alone. We're all in this together. Those of us who are continuing to stick around, keep our feet planted, continue to stand on the 4-year cycle as we get closer and closer to December 31st, 2025. Got about 6 more weeks left. You're not alone. My portfolio is down and getting beat up. Talked to a fellow this morning. He said, Coach, I'm down 54%. We had a nice little discussion. Told him how much I was down. Last night on the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show, people was sharing how much they're down and what they're going through. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. Just like some folks who decided to sell, they're not alone. They wasn't the only ones who decided to sell. If you're still holding, you're still getting beat down, you're not the only one that's holding. You're not the only one that's getting beat down. So, also, I read a comment. One of the brothers said, Coach, I'm getting depressed. And then somebody else mentioned something about mental health. I don't even want to say what he said. I'm like, hold up, man. you want to make sure that you're keeping your mental health protected. This cryptocurrency is very, very violent. Market fluctuations all over. You have no idea what's going to happen on a day by day case scenario. Yeah, we all expect and we can all project what we think should and could be happening. But man, you have no idea when you're dealing with cryptocurrency. All of this stuff could go to zero. There's no regulations. Not a lot of rules hovering around cryptocurrency. That's why it's real when they say only invest what you're willing to lose. Some people have overextended themselves in cryptocurrency. Based on the comments that I'm reading, based on some of the emotion that I'm hearing through these comments, people have overextended their investments in cryptocurrency. People have invested a lot more than they were willing to lose. That's why I always say you want to make sure you got your bills taken care of. You want to make sure your household is straight, family straight. Make sure you got your emergency funds straight. Then if you got a little extra money, you could play around in assets like cryptocurrency. Risky assets that can do 100x or it could go all to zero. That is what cryptocurrency is. We understand what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin will be around. Bitcoin is solid, but most of us was heavy in altcoins. Altcoins getting destroyed. We all expected Q4 to be explosive. Did not happen. Is not happening. Will it happen next week? 2 weeks from now? Who knows? This is cryptocurrency. Just like nobody knew that it would be down to $80,000 this morning. I saw 80,000. I said, oof. Hey, man, I started to wipe my forehead. I said, oof. But I had to take it on the chin. This is what I signed up for. My bills paid. House decent, cool. Family straight. A little extra money that I've been getting, I've been dollar cost averaging into the market. Yeah, my portfolio's beat down too. But I'm dollar cost averaging right now. They say, Coach, you still buying in this market? Yes. The fear and greed index is at 11. I've always, since I've been in cryptocurrency, the 1,000 years I've been in cryptocurrency, whenever fear, extreme fear has triggered, that has always been a buying opportunity. So where are we at right now? The fear and greed index is at 11. That's extreme fear. Actually, that gets me kind of excited. I see 11, I see 10. I'm like, ooh, let's go. Bitcoin dominance 58.5. Old man Ether is doing his thing. $2,763, sitting at 11.5% dominance. So you want to make sure that you protect your mental health. That is a real thing. People are losing a lot of money. You want to make sure that you are transparent. I'm not going to even go there. I'm not going to be no marital advice counselor, but be careful. Be careful when you're playing with cryptocurrency because you don't want to overextend yourself. You do not want to overextend yourself investing into cryptocurrency. You don't want to lose it all. You don't want to lose it all, especially when you need those funds to survive, to live, overhead items, things of that nature. So right now we're in max fear. Folks are panicking. People are selling off their portfolios, selling off their positions. Take a look at XRP. We're at $1.94 for XRP. Dipped down this morning to $80,000. A lot of folks started to freak out, started to panic. Recovered a little bit to $85,000. That was good. Not bad at all. $85,000 is better than $80,000. So that was a bright point. I scroll back and I look on a week chart. Just a week ago, we were at $96,000, $97,000. I said, damn, what I would do to get back to a $97,000 level. And we were mad and upset about $97,000. Look at Bitcoin struggling to stay above $85,000 right now. So that's why I say you always want to keep things in proper perspective. There's nothing wrong with a $97,000 Bitcoin. We would love to see 97K right now. We're at 85. Look like we are trickling down to 84K. Things are moving up and down. One day you up, next day you down. You don't know on a day-to-day basis. The Dow Jones pumped today. We had a nice movement. Had some nice movement in the stock market today. Dow Jones ended up about 493 points. Excellent. So could we be moving and ready to start to see some pumps? Was $80,000 our bottom? Was that the floor right now? That dip we saw earlier this morning, was that our floor? Let's go back to October. Let's go back to October 10th when we had that nasty. What day? Was that October 10th? What day was that we had that crash? Was that October 10th? I think that was. No, October 6th we hit the all-time high, right? And I think it was October 10th where we had that nasty. What was Friday? It was October 10th. Okay, Friday night flash crash was October 10th. Boy, Bitcoin dropped from $124,000 we was at all-time high, came all the way down to 103. I'm talking about massive crash. Look at where we are right now, $84,000, $964, and we were mad and upset coming down to 103. Was that a sign? Was that a signal telling us, you know what, you better get up out of here? This roller coaster is getting ready to get rough. If you couldn't handle that Friday night flash crash, you definitely not going to be able to handle what's coming afterwards. Where are we at right now? $84,973. That's when the foolery started to happen. Was that the top of this cycle? October 6th, $125,000. Was that it? Is that all we have to look forward to? Is it all over? Is it done? Is cryptocurrency done for this cycle? Do we have to sit and wait around to the next Bitcoin halving of 2028? Did we get whooped? Did we get wrecked once again? Are we going to have to loop this cycle once again? Wait another 3-4 years to the next Bitcoin halving? This is what cryptocurrency presents itself. We went through this last cycle. Do we have to go through it again? Did we get tripped up again? Expecting altcoin season, expecting to see blow up tops, did not happen. Did we get tripped up again? Well, we do got 5 or 6 more weeks through the end of the year. We understand that things can happen very fast. Look how fast things have occurred to the downside. We're at $84,888 right now. Was holding $85,000 good. Now we're at $84,800. Take a look at that liberation dip. April 8th, 2025 got down to $75,000. Can we hold that support level, or will we go lower than that? Cold game. But going back to early in the year when we went through what we call the black swan, when the tariffs news and all that stuff happened, Bitcoin went down to 75K. We said, man, we just got to make sure that we stay above $69,000, which was the previous all-time high from 2021. As long as we can stay above that, I'm comfortable, I'm good. If we dip below 69K, your boy up out of here. We dip below 69K, grabbing my portfolio, swiping, selling. We can stay above 69, 70K, I'm cool. I'm dollar cost averaging right now. I bought a lot of Solana because I'm really paying attention to a lot of these coins right now. I'm paying attention to how they're moving. I'm heavy in Ethereum, heavy in Bitcoin, heavy in Solana, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. I'm heavy in those. Adara, I'm building up my Adara position. Those are the ones I'm going, and XRP. Those are the ones that I am dollar cost averaging in right now. Got a few other things that I'm messing with, but those are the main ones that I am trusting right now, because all of these coins are not going to recover. We're over there on Moonshot in the DJing world, and we see those coins start off small. Those coins run up, they hit the top, people start to sell, they hit the bottom, the liquidity's gone, it never comes back. It may pump a little bit, but it's not going to come back to their previous all-time high. You'll be lucky to ever see a coin bounce back from its previous all-time high. Especially those meme coins, and comparing meme coins to some of these other coins, they're all the same. They're cryptocurrency. These we just call meme coins, the other ones we call something else. It's kind of like having liquid. You got water over here, you got soda over here. Which one you want to drink? You got Gatorade right here, you got water right here. Which one you want? You got meme coins right here, you got AI coins over here. Which one you want? Anybody can create an AI coin. Create a coin and call it an AI coin. Make commercials saying that it's an AI coin. Give you all the promo and sell it to you and whoop you. So a lot of things that we're over there learning. We're seeing a lot of things a lot more clear this time around. But, you know, we still got a chance to come back. I'm not tapping out. Last night I threw a 15-yard flag on one of the brothers on the Thursday Night Live show. He's ready to tap out before December 31st. I'm like, man, you might want to tap out, but you can't call us all out. 15-yard penalty. Had to throw the flag on him. So, like I said, just protect yourself, man, especially your mental health, because that really got to me when I read that comment, you know, from the brother talking about he's in getting depressed and depression, and the other brother mentioned something else about mental health in connection with cryptocurrency and the dip that we're having. So you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself financially, protecting yourself mentally, because this cryptocurrency, this is the real thing. This is the real thing. You don't want to be walking around without a seatbelt in cryptocurrency. It's like getting on a roller coaster and you don't got a seatbelt. You mess around and fly out that thing and it's over. So be careful. Know how to navigate around. Are you part of a cryptocurrency community, or are you moving around as a lone wolf? Nobody to talk to. Not seeing what other people are saying, what other people are feeling. Not joining the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Not in anyone's Patreon. Cryptocurrency is tough. It's all beautiful and roses when it's going up. When you're making 5x, your money multiplying, you take 1,000, turn it to $6,000. Everything is all good. But what about the other side? Nobody never talks about the other side. Nobody never talks about the fella that lost $250,000. The fella that lost $500,000. The guy that lost $3 million. Nobody never discussed that. It's all about new cryptocurrency millionaire. This young kid became a cryptocurrency millionaire. Nobody never talks about the other side. There's the other side. There's always two sides to every coin. Everybody always talk about the one side, the heads. Nobody never talk about tails. What are we going through right now? Portfolios are getting slashed. Down 54%, down 60%. Had $100,000 in my portfolio, now it's down to $41,000. What could I have done with that $60,000? What could I have done with $20,000? That's what people are asking themselves. So that, if you don't have your mental health protected when it's dealing with this investment, it's not just cryptocurrency, because in the stock market you could lose money, real estate you could lose money, opening up your own business you could lose money. So you really want to keep things in proper perspective. It ain't all over. Life is not over just because you lose some thousands of dollars. You get that back. But you have to make sure you surround yourself with some like-minded folks, with some folks who you can lean on, you can talk to. Sometimes you just got to get it out. You just got to have somebody to talk to. Your family don't want to hear nothing about it. You're probably ashamed to talk to them about how much you lost, because they told you don't invest in cryptocurrency. Why are you in that cryptocurrency stuff? You still talking about that Bitcoin stuff? I told you not to get into Bitcoin. Told you not to invest in cryptocurrency. You lost how much? So you don't want to go to them. Your family and friends don't know nothing about crypto. They don't want to hear that. You have to make sure you involve yourself in a solid cryptocurrency community. Very important. One of the mistakes I messed up last cycle. Thought I knew a little bit more than what I did. Wasn't connected into a cryptocurrency group. Didn't know what other people was going through. Didn't know what they were feeling. So this is just something we're going through. Goes up, it goes down. Who knows where we can be tomorrow? We were $80,000 this morning. Now we're 85K. Who knows what we could be tonight? Cryptocurrency runs fast. 80,000 this morning. Now you 85K. Tomorrow you could be 95K. And then everybody who's saying that it's doom and gloom will be said, oh, it's the bull market. So you have to be careful moving around cryptocurrency. It is very volatile. It is a very tough asset to be invested in. You have to have patience. Yeah, it might go to zero, but you got to have patience because it might go to the moon too. So just a tough one. So make sure y'all stay locked in, stay loaded. You know what I'm saying? Join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community. You could connect with me on the side, direct message in the Patreon. We could chop it up, ask me any question, whatever it is. Got fellas and ladies in the Patreon. They'll tell you what they're going through. So don't walk around as a lone wolf in this cryptocurrency space. So click the link down below in the description. Join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.